Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Bare man's like email man and saying like, use the word pop for a lot in your talks and tracks and stuff, and what does it mean? So like I'm just gonna give you a little definition of a Papu, innit? Yeah. So I'm gonna break it down for you guys, yeah. So if you look at like when someone gets married, yeah, and they give each other a barfi or sweet, the man and the woman does, yeah, everyone gets emotional and it's like you think, raw man, like them two have bare love for each other, or you wish them happiness and you think these two have got a good bond with each other because they're smiling, giving each other barfi and laddu and that. Or in the films, yeah, when you see like Amitabh Bachchan or some next joker giving some next girl, feeding her with his own hands, everyone gets, the parents like, how much PR they got. Yeah, it shows that they got a good bond, that the husband and wife are feeding each other. Yeah, it shows that they've got love for each other. Yeah, but we're gonna look at a bond that's deeper than that. For 9 months, yeah, a mother carries her child in her belly. Every time she eats, the kid eats from the same burki. So forget all this crap where they're feeding each other burki, huh? Because you can feed each other a burki, but you can't get the energy from the burki that you fed the other person, you get me? But the burki that the mother eats, the child feeds from that same burki. There's not a deeper bond than a pregnant mother and her child in this earth. Do you know what I mean? Like on the worldly way anyway. Spiritually with the guru, that's the next level, that's like, that's the ultimate. But on the worldly way, there's no deeper bond. For 9 months she carries the child, goes through the pain, gives him birth, nurtures him, wipes his nappy, raises him up to a mature age, shows him love. The child has a lot of love. The child takes on it, gets into his Papu version of this so widely spread out their version of Sikhi at the moment. Walks with his head down like he's got a lot of nimrata, acts like a scaredy cat. Walking with your head down on the street is not nimrata. Yeah, nimrata comes from within. Nimrata is when you got compassion, when you got love for people, when you got no jealousy, when you got no hatred. A lot of these people that you see walking, acting the part like they're walking with their head down and like act like scaredy cat, yeah, they're the people with the most hatred that most of the times. That's what I've noticed anyway. Nimrata comes from within. When you're out in the streets, you have to be streetwise, you have to look around, you have to walk around and know what's going on around you. Maharaj didn't say walk with your head down on the streets and act like a scaredy cat. Maharaj made sheeps into sher. These days, we're acting like sheep out there. But anyway, back to the story. So the mother's walking, she's worked hard for her money. Papu's walking in front. Papu's 2 weeks, got hunchback because he's on the computer for too long. And he's never done weights in his life, never done press-ups, never done jogging, so he can't carry the atta bag properly. So mummy, who's come from the bend, from Punjab, who's done a bit of kheti or whatever, yeah, she's picking up the atta. Mummy works hard. Back in the old days, mummies used to do the sewing machines and earn like 50p everything for item they sold, and the sewing used to take ages. Mummy's got a bit of gold because it's Sunday and she wants to walk on the street and feel good about herself, and mummy and Papu's gone to the shops together. Gala needs his next fix for some drugs, sees mummy, tries to grab mummy's bag and rips mummy's chain. Mummy's not letting go because mummy's from the pen. Mummy's trying to struggle, so the Gala's punches mummy. Papu notices, but Papu just freezes. Papu just doesn't intervene, doesn't help out. So he didn't. Mum showed him so much love and he couldn't even protect his mum or even make an effort to get in the way or stop the Gala. That's a Papu. Papu couldn't even be there for his mum. Papus are people that can't get counted when a stand needs to be made. That's what a Papu is. So Papu's not good for his mum. When these Papus enter the Pant and the Pant needs them and it's time to make a stand, Papus don't get counted. And Papus, instead of getting counted, they slander and bring down the reputation of the people that are trying to get counted. That's a true ultimate. That's an extra Papu, that is. But you got a lot of them out there these days. Why are we getting a lot of Papus? It's the way we morally coddle our kids. We raise our kids with no discipline. we raise our kids like these are the kids are the parent, the parents the kids, because kids gets their say all the time. You know, we're too scared to like give our kid a little bed when they need one. Yeah, we morally call them they're spoiled. They get everything they want. If they don't get what they want, they cry, and the parent gets them it. That hardcore Punjabi nature of raising children up is gone. But if you look at Gale, raised in the ghetto, they ain't mollycoddled. No one's gonna pick on them in the class, but the upper always getting picked. We think the upper get picked because of the goodies. Might be the motive for the bully, but it's not the reason. The reason is weakness. Because the kid can cut his goodie, but then the bully's gonna see something else to pick, spot on the face, the weight. The bully only picks on the person because of the weakness. Yeah, if someone's having pink hair, and the bully tries picking on the person because of the pink hair, but the person on with the pink hair wasn't weak and smacked the bully, so don't call me pink hair, the bully ain't gonna pick on him. The bully's gonna find someone weaker, because bullies thrive off fear and weakness. That's what makes a bully. How we raising our children? We raise our children, if someone hits you, don't hit him back. So the child goes into that victim syndrome. The child gets used to being a victim. Be's a victim, be's a victim, be's a victim. This victim mentality is no good, because it ends up in suicide. And Vijay Singh a few years ago did kill himself because he's fed up of being a victim. Seb Jades wasn't victim. Maharaj raised him, taught him Shastra Vidya. Mata Gurji taught him Sakya. Mata Gurji said, when the time comes, oh honaya, show you that you're lions of the Guru. These days, you know, our kids are like Teletubbies out there, Lala Dipsy pulling around. Look around. You know, they're easy pickings out there. All we tell the kid is keep your case, keep your case, keep your case. We don't tell them what the dangers are with keeping the case, or how to overcome them dangers. You know, why we keep a case. We don't tell them Barney Bunk, you know, we just keep your case. So kid grows up, just says, you ask them, why you got your case, why do you keep your hair? I don't know, my mum and dad just kept it like that. Then the kid gets bullied, or when the school goes on trip he can't do his goodie, or if he gets to a fight he can't do his goodie, then you know, someone else to come do the goodie, so the kid starts hating the case. If you're going to keep the kids case, teach them how to do a goodie. There's kids out there 16, 17 that don't know how to do goodie, huh? You know what I mean? It's not on, it's ridiculous. And you know, there's people out there wearing pink hankies. They got Dalia, they go to college and wear these little hankies, or like the goodie looks like a little ping pong ball with the star. When your Dari comes, at least wear the star. Then teach the kids the star. And all this, it's the current Pachara that I blame. You know, the Pachar. There's a lot of Papu Pachar going on out there. No one's telling the spy side of Sikhi, and this Pachar is just creating Papus. Like you have a Munna that'll rep it when he's in the club and someone tries chatting up his girlfriend. You know, he smacked the person. That Munna, you know, goes to these camps, gets groomed, becomes a Papu, walks with his head down because he thinks it's Nimrata. Then when someone tries it on him or tries it on one of his sisters, he goes, Rab the Pana, Rab the Pana. Guru said, do part. The most important thing is Sikhi, but Sikhi also teaches a lot of other things as well. Sikhi teaches you to make a stand. When Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was doing his was sitting doing part, the Hindus came to him for help. He went and helped them. He didn't say, no, I'm only here to do part. He went and helped them, gave his life, death before dishonor. If your next door neighbour's getting raped and you're doing your job sahib, and you can see the girl getting tossed into a car, you don't continue with your job sahib, you go out there and help. So different times for different things, and you can do your part while you're going to help. I'm sure Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was doing his part in jail. He wrote Barney while he's in jail. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was the next level because he was one with Brahmatma anyway. But while you're going to help the girl that's getting raped, you can just do Vaheguru Simran in your head anyway. So, you know, Guru Gobind Singh Ji took sheeps and made them into sher. These days, we're getting fighters and making them into sheep because of this planet Pluto, cuckoo, honky dory, Pachar. Our kids are too naive. Naivety ain't good. You have to tell them real issues, teach them about reality, teach them what's happening out there. No one's gonna pick up on the Gala kid in school, like I said, because they're confident. Up and out easy pickings because of this Papu culture, this Papu syndrome that's overtaken the Sikh community in the UK. That's what Papu is anyway. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.